Welcome back to the Scottish Hero. As you can see here from the results since last game, not last game, but last episode, things has been going very bad. After two good away wins with a little bit of luck, we got destroyed away against Morton. And then again, we got destroyed away against Hamilton, like embarrassing big losses. But at the same time, since we had those two lucky games, we're still in a pretty decent situation in the league here. Still in third place, but we have quite a few teams here just behind us, breathing down our neck. And for today's episode will be the last game of those 5 away games in a row, and that's against St. Mirren. And as you can see, they are quite far down the league table, but at the same time, it's not many points difference. Very few points difference. They are 4 points away from being just outside the playoff spots, so it's definitely closer than it looks. And the other game is against Motherwell, and they are 1 single point away from us. I mean, after the next game, when we come to this game, they might have passed us. This is going to be an extremely important game when we fight for playoff positions. And we have had 1 injury since last time. Is McLaughlin and got an injury during training. I think he's been out for like 8 days or something like that. It's been quite a few days since last game. And Stanton is back. Where is he hiding? I'm kind of blind. Where are you? There, he's back from his injury, but he's still lacking match fitness, so we'll have to rest this one. We need him to get back in condition because he just got back a few days ago. Other than that, we have a new loan deal. We have loaned Jim Wilson, of course, as a replacement for the injured Kessler is out for. I mean, he got a 14-month injury down to 10 months. But we have Wilson. It's not fantastic, but he is an improvement compared to what we had. So, I mean, it was the best thing I can do with very little time and kind of a desperate situation. So he will strengthen us, but he's definitely not great. Other than that, I think we are ready for the first game of today's episode. So yeah, the teams are warming up. He wants us to wait. Well, we don't have any choice, do we? We just have to sit here and stare at the screen. And yeah, this is the way we're gonna start it. We are bringing back Brandt up on top. He haven't played for quite some time other than a sub. He was playing quite a few games in a row, and then he got an injury, been out for some time, then used him as a sub. And this is not my strongest player in that position, but since we played so bad in that 2 losses in a row, I felt it was time to stir some things up, and hopefully we can get back to scoring some goals. And I'm just gonna say we need to improve the performance here. We need to end the bad run, because this is getting a little bit desperate here. A little bit desperate. Because, I mean, we are fighting for the playoff positions. And 2 losses in a row, and it was no small losses. We were destroyed, we were humiliated. We basically got raped, and that's not okay. And this is another away game. And we know how hard those away games are. How much we might struggle here. How much we need to fight. At least McCallum makes no mistake on that one. Long kick here. Have to wait and see where this is heading. And turned around again. I'm starting to get very worried here. We are risking our 3rd loss in a row. Come on, lads, turn it around. Please. Well, luckily that one wasn't too dangerous. But yeah, we are kind of like reaching the last part of the season here, and it's not many games left, and every point is so important, so extremely important. If you look here at the latest scores, of course Motherwell, they're just 1 point behind us. Currently, we are at the same situation here, but it can change. They are playing at home, while we are definitely under pressure away here. But maybe things turns around here. Maybe Brandt can create something, put some pressure on them. Maybe they make a bad pass. but it doesn't look like it. It comes back quickly here. They are working their way closer and closer to the box, and that's another. They've been taking quite a few like long shots, and I'm definitely okay with it. But the highlight's not over; it's still going on. What do we gonna see here? Goes back, forth. My God, this highlight is crazy. And his brunt, but he loses it. Maybe it was a mistake to put him up on top. Maybe it was. Come on, guys. Focus, focus, focus. What's up with this highlight? It's been going on for ages. Kind of weird. But it's still they who are attacking. And this is really bad. This is extremely bad. Yes, before halftime, Joe Thompson scores. And it's only second goal of the season, and of course it comes against us. And I see the last few games starting flash before our eyes. Big losses away. We're definitely going to have a rough team talk in during halftime. Change things around. I think we're going to go out attacking for the second one, and hopefully that can create something for us. But first, aggressively going to tell the lads we are not pleased. Not pleased at all. Then for the second half, we're going to try come out attacking. And since we were trying more direct passes, we're actually going to try slow things down a little bit. See if it has any effects. If it can help us in any way. Because we are behind. Let's see how Motherwell is doing. And they still have a draw there. So we are still just kind of at the same level as them. They were 1 point behind us, and now they are as leveled with us. But I'm definitely not taking anything for granted because they are playing at home. There should be a good chance for them scoring there. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to create anything, guys. What's up with you? Don't you want to play football? Don't you want to fight? Don't you want to score goals? Let's see. They are playing a 4-2-3-1 wide still. They haven't changed anything. They're not going on the defense even though they're lead. They don't try to attack. They're just basically staying there. But maybe we can create something. It puts into the box. No trouble at all though for their goalie. So I guess that wasn't a highlight. Guess there's more to come. Dowling, what are you doing? You're standing there. You can't lose challenges like that. You didn't even try. You were just watching him. And that's another weird long shot. Like, I'm really glad they're taking all those bad, weird long shots, because if they were actually trying to play it into the box, we would be in some deep shit. But still, they are creating stuff. They are coming again and again, wave after another. Just over. I'm going to try to really, really change things around. Now, this is not working. We are going to go to the tactics screen. We are going to change it up to 4-4-2, or maybe even like this. No, could we? Because they are dominating so much up on top, so much. And let's see who like we want to replace a lot of players, a lot of them. I think Flores you can change with Lacey, because Lacey would suit this position, kind of ish at least. And then Brunt, you actually I'm gonna keep you because we're gonna try this to see if it can basically make things turn around. But at the end we might go 2 strikers. Don't want to sub him too early, even though he's playing really bad. We're just going to stay with this, see if we can take control now that we actually are focusing a lot more on the defense, at least when it comes to our positions. Let's see if this has any effect. And then of course we get more and more desperate for a goal. Of course we're gonna go 2 strikers if that happens. But let's see. It's an injury, and in injury we are not going to take any risks here with Jones. So we are getting forced to make an sub that we didn't want to do, but didn't have much option. We could play him and risk another injury, but don't like it. At least they haven't created any chances since we did this, but this is obviously not good enough because we need to be scoring. And then let's take a look who is tired. Front is tired, but we can't afford to sub him because he's having a shitty game. He's tired. We can't do anything about it. We need to sub a midfielder, and it's going to be Covens. So like that, and then let's bring in Baird here. Gonna use Brunt as the target man, and we use Baird. Fortunately, defensive forward is his best position, but right now I think we need an advanced forward. We're gonna use him like that. And since we have a target man up on top, it's time to go all out crazy. Go route 1. We are gonna confirm this one. Give it a few more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna go overloading if nothing happens here. We're definitely taking a little bit gambling. I don't think we have anything to lose. Let's see here. And that was a really bad pass. Just because I want you to bump it up, I don't want you to do anything stupid, because we had no play that was nowhere near there. And of course that's happening. I'm not surprised. We've been playing so bad lately, so very bad. Let's take a look at the latest scores. And of course Manuela started scoring here, not surprisingly, which puts us in a really bad situation for that game. But yeah, like I don't understand, because even like when you like, if most, I'm guessing most people who are watching this have played football at least like on junior level, and you know that if you're gonna like, if you make a pass, trying to pass it to somebody, you can make mistakes, but usually it's like, maybe if you do a cross, you hit it too low, too hard, or too weak. Not that you try to do a cross and you put it like somebody, like it moves straight forward in a nice way, but to nobody. That's just like, nobody does that. It would be another thing if he hit it against our strikers, but he didn't make it there. We hit it too long or something like that. And of course, we're gonna get a red card to just top this beautiful day off. So basically everything that can go bad goes bad. And he didn't even start the game. He come on as a sub, and they still have managed to get a red card. That's just, I'm not sure what. I'm lacking words to describe it. Let's roll like this then. Like this. But yeah, definitely some salt there going on. Here's Linton with a free kick. And we are finally scoring. But look at the clock. We need a miracle if we're going to score another one during the last few seconds here. But at least that one makes me feel a little bit better. But I mean, we are losing 3 important, extremely important points here. So can't be glad just for that goal. And yeah, the clock is ticking, nothing going on. This is going to be the end of game highlight. I am willing to bet my money on. They don't score another. No, they won't. Wilson does his job at least. McCallum. And that's the full time. So yeah, a very, very shitty game is over. Gonna tell the lads you're not happy, especially for you, Lacey. You got subbed. You only played in the second half. Look at these. You got subbed the 54th minute. You got a red in the 82th. That's just crazy. You need to know I'm disappointed for you to getting sent off. And that means we are 1 point from tripping down below the playoff positions. And next game is against Motherwell, and we need to win now. We need it desperately. So let's get going to that game. But before we go to the next game, I'm just quickly going to show you something fun that happened. We are fighting off against Motherwell in this game, and just a few days before the game, this popped up. They want to hire me as a manager, or at least bring me on for an interview. So the club we're up against want to sign me, kind of ish, hopefully, at least. It's a job interview. But of course, I turned them down. Told them that's not going to happen, because this save is all about Clyde. It's not all about a Motherwell. At least I'm hoping, because we need to turn things around now and start winning. They are 2 points ahead of us, and we are... Oh, by the way, these are the guys that stole Dorjayev from us. Those bastards, those bastards. But yeah, we need a very good result here. And other than that, actually, I haven't said that before, but there's been a lot of clubs trying to sign me as a manager. I'm getting a shitload of job offers. And I would say like during the last like 3 months or something like that, probably been getting at least 20 plus, probably 30 plus job offers. Sometimes I've been getting like a new job offer every day. At least it's felt like it. But yeah, as I said, I'm keep on turning them down. It's about Clyde, and we are starting right now with attacking mentality. We need to turn things around. We need to get a positive result here, and we know that Motherwell is a very strong team, one of the best in the league, currently in 3rd position in the league table. But we need a good result, and that's an early injury of Dowling. Those injuries, we keep on getting injuries. No, that's not what we need at all. Yes, need to, as usual, pray to the football manager RNG gods that won't be too long of them. I mean, Stanton is just back from that 1.5 month injury he got. This is his first game since that injury, so... and we know that Kessler is out forever. He's dead. We've been getting quite a few quite a few injuries, but luckily most of them haven't been too long. Was that an offside? I mean, Dorjayev, I hope he doesn't dare to score against us, because that would mean like spitting in our face here. Dorjayev, we have a history. We used to love each other. You was a part of the family before this happened. Nice interception there by Martin. But still, we haven't managed to create anything ourselves during this half. We need to step it up now. We need to take control of this and start turning it around. A very boring first half. We didn't create anything. They didn't create that much either. Lads need to know that we're not pleased. We need to step it up. We need to improve. We need to start, and actually you should be fired up. At least, yeah, motivated. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Is there anything with the instructions we want to try? Change. Let's try this. Now, take a look again at the formation. Anything has changed? Oh, why I'm looking at our formation? That's stupid. But yeah, they haven't changed anything since the start, and they are not neither focusing on attack or defense. Let's see if we can do that. That can have any effect. Actually, since nothing's going on here, I'm gonna try to obtain possession, see what effect that has. It's definitely time for the subs, and we're actually time to step it up, go 4-4-2, because we are here to win, and right now we're not winning. This is not good enough. We need to start changing things around. Let's see who's having a really bad day at work. Our strikers, as always, every game they are struggling, but do we have the option to sub him? He is fit. But we are going to do it. Let's bring in Brunt. He was shitty last game. Maybe he wants to show that was one-off and that's not the real him. And then let's bring in Smith there. Of course, taking a little bit of risk here, using all our subs pretty early. So let's pray to the football manager RNG guys if we don't get any injuries. We are going to go overload now. We are going to just bump it up. We are going to go route 1 because we need 3 points. We are not satisfied with a draw. We have a team talk here, a bit aggressive, demand more. Come on, lads, show some passion. Haven't managed to create anything during this game. Not a single thing. But it looks like the clock... Oh! Oh my god! That could have been crazy. That was so very close. But yeah, guys. A very boring game. Not what we wanted. But it's a step in the right direction. Because we didn't lose. This is the first time in quite a few games that we didn't lose. And luckily for us, Queen of the South lost. So even though we didn't win, we managed to increase our safety margin down to them with 1 point. There's still just 2 points between us, so one game can change everything. And we didn't manage to catch Motherwell, which is very annoying. But what can you do? I'm not pleased at all. But at least this was a step in the right direction. We finally took a point, and it was a long time since the last time we took a point. So I guess I'm kind of okay with it. But yeah, that's it for this episode. As always, thanks so much for watching. And we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. And every game is so very important. So you better make sure you don't miss the next episode. See you then, mate.